What up, beautiful people? We back. We back in action. We back in action with MJ in the background right now. We're gonna let this room fill up. And we're going ham today. Brody, what up, baby? What's happening, family? Dangerous, so dangerous. He said what? How was y'all show over there, Brody? Dangerous, dangerous. Yeah, I went from Frank to Michael Denaro. I'm in Mike mode. I'm in Mike mode. I'm moonwalking over here. Y'all get 7K? What my guy Jack do over there? We're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in today. We're gonna get it in today. I'm extremely excited. I'm extremely excited. I got some jams for y'all today. It ain't dangerous, so dangerous. I wish my homie Lakeisha was here. You listen to my material, girl. I want my homies, but what about this one right here? What y'all know about this? Tell you, I got the coldest playlist. I don't know what's happening. Let me jam a little bit before I start planting seeds. Drifting on a memory. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Let's go, let's go. Yes. There will be no rain from now. Come on now. I don't know if y'all. I don't know who needs it, but I know everybody needs that Triple Eight energy on a Monday morning. Soft and long. Well, first thing first, let me give a shout out to my neighbors yesterday. These guys have their own distillery right here in Pennsylvania, and they gave me some peach whiskey in a jar. Peach whiskey in a jar. Listen. Everybody know I love me some good whiskey. Peach whiskey in a jar? I wanna be living for the love of you. Oh, yes, I am. All that I'm Alright. Shut y'all ass up. Shut up. Let's get some vibration and frequency. Let's calm this thing down. Can y'all tell me what is one of the greatest gifts that we have today? Y'all type it in the chat. Oh yeah, it's straight out the burrow, Steph. It's straight out the burrow. They were squeezing from the wood, and it was like, yo, you should taste it from the wood, bro. Somebody says salvation. Somebody says life. Somebody says breath. Somebody says we woke up. Someone says life. Someone says health. I love it. The greatest gift, I think, in my opinion, Keith, I'm going to refer to the next comment up under you that says Jesus. The greatest gift, in my opinion, that we have right here, right now, is the present moment. The present moment. And I think the present moments are so important because I think we get so caught up. I remember just like in my journey of just growing in entrepreneurship, I think I used to get lost into where I wanted to go, that sometimes I would be working so hard that I forget about what really mattered in the present time, in the present moment, because I'm so caught up on where I'm trying to go. And you could be so driven and so aggressive in like where you're trying to go that you really kind of like lose track of what really matters in the present moment. So I think, in my opinion, in my spiritual journey, one of the greatest gifts that I have till date is understanding the awareness that I have and being in the presence of the moments. So when I look through my phone and I try to find photos, it's so funny that I don't have a lot of photos of myself. I always have photos that other people sent me that they took. Because when I'm in events, I'm not playing on my phone. My phone is like in my pocket, in my jacket pocket, and I'm just moving around. And I'm doing a lot of taking photos than I am taking photos. And because I'm such a present, like ball of energy, most people will get around me and hang with me the whole weekend and realize like, oh shit, we didn't get one photo, but I had such an amazing time. Put some fire in the chat. Put some fire in the chat if you can vouch for that experience. Because certain things are almost not even meant for camera. Most things are meant for the naked eye. Most things are meant for just the experience, just to be next to the individual, feeling the vibration and frequency, that the camera really doesn't matter. So I say that to say this. There was a quote that my grandfather used to say all the time, and it hits home when it comes to like getting the mind right. He used to say, "The day the blind man sees is the day he throws the stick away that helped him through his whole life." Let me say it again. He would say, y'all should be tapping that screen. The day the blind man sees, meaning the sight to the blind, the day the blind man sees is the day he throws the stick away that has helped him through his whole life. So I think it's highly important that you prioritize who gives you sight. Because when you start seeing what we see in the markets, you can't throw the stick away that got you there. See, a lot of you guys are getting to the point where you're growing your accounts. You're starting to make money. You're starting to really just see what we see. But then at the end of the day, the performance is not there for the simple fact you have thrown the stick away. You've thrown the foundation away. You've thrown the basics away. You've thrown what got you to where you are to sit here and say, yo, I'm making withdrawals now. Yo, I finally got it. You throw the stick away. And then you wonder what happens. You can get on YouTube, you start literally researching, you find this influencer, you find this guy over here, you find this guy over here. Now you got this strategy, you got this indicator. Now you're shooting different. Now you're playing different. Now you're acting different. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you. You can never throw the stick away. I say, like put the stick in the frame, like prioritize the stick, because the stick was the foundation. The stick gave you the awareness. So when you see, now you are even more aware, because you even understand the basics of even the sidewalk that you walk on from tapping it. So for an example, when I jump into the charts, no matter what chart it is, it does not matter. I can close my eyes and use the stick, use the basics of the basics and find money. I can find a place to start educating for 30 minutes, 45 minutes and showing people the basics of the basics, because that's the stick. But how many people are in life right now where you're in the journey where you're just realizing like, yo, I'm trying to get somewhere. And what he just said really just hit home because I'm not really even enjoying the present. So if your present moment right now is rough, rugged, hard, sleepless, fatigue, pain, then you have to start realizing like you might be so stuck in the past because the past you never really get back, but you drag it with you, and this is where you get the backs, the sciatic nerves, the anxieties, the depression. Like, when I was doing studies of psychology, they told me that depression means that the body needs deep rest. And when you break down depression, that's exactly what it says. It's like deep rest. It's like it says deep rest. That's right. That's right, man. You throw away the stick just because you see that don't mean you're stable, you see? That don't mean you're stable. So when you're dragging your past to get where you're going, and you're literally not prioritizing the present, this is when you start saying, yo, last week, man, I hit it big, and this week, well, we getting it in, and next week, and after that, we doing this, and then now, you know, you're back to less than where you were last week. Put some mates in the chat if you can vouch to that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like when you start realizing the present moment is the greatest gift that we have, and then start making the best out of what we have present, this is why I give the energy I give. This is why I present myself the way I present myself. This is why I'm always showing up. I'm always smiling. I'm always high vibing, and I'm always loving, because I know that wins. That's what wins. Like, you can go around with anger. I have so much anger built in me. I have, like, you don't want to see me when I'm angry. I have that built in me, you know, like I have that, like, that's something that makes me great, to understand that I have that energy in me, and to be able to just put that thing in a case, you know, and seal it up. And the case is not even locked. Like, let me tell you, the case is, it's just, the door is just closed. So be careful. Like, I be telling people real quick, bro, the door just closed. Like, it ain't locked. Like, be careful. Like, relax. Don't talk like that. That's ugly. Like, having true understanding of what we truly possess in this particular temple. So let me get even deeper. Everybody knows I did about 8 years in India. And in India, I started learning about spiritual things, demons, angels, energy, projection, astral projection, lucid dreaming, and colors and vibrations and like dimensions. And I started learning to do these things through spiritual journeys. And one thing I learned that I will give you guys today, did you know that demons are not like independent entities? I hope this is not too deep for I hope this is not too deep for y'all. Let me say this again. Demons are not independent entities. Demons are just the darker side of the subconscious mind, and they're like your demons. This is why the saying goes, face your demons and rise. Like, you understand that? Like, that's where the saying comes from. So imagine if the demons are yours. These are your demons. This is your perception of the negative vibration that you subconsciously project, and that's what you get. Like, I hope you guys understand that. So what that really means is, until you face your own demons that lie within you financially, you're going to consistently find yourself battling them and winning some and losing some, but at the same time, never overcoming the demon, because you eventually end up quitting because you run out of money. I don't know how deep it could get than what I just said to you. To be honest with you, I can just only say, thank God, hallelujah, for giving me the thought process. Because that thought process of what I just told you was heavy. It was miraculous. Because what I wrote on the paper and what I just said was totally, absolutely different. Because I got like little notes on my little, you see what I'm saying? I got all these little quotes in my head, these little sayings and metaphors that I say all the time. And I'm just putting them together. But I'm openly telling you, until you face your own demons and become a better version of yourself, to the simple fact that those demons in themselves no longer want to battle with that version of you because they stand down. On the spiritual side, they stand down. Because I know no weapon formed against us shall prosper. No weapon formed against me. Everybody knows that. Shall prosper. Everybody knows that. So imagine when you're literally dealing with demons and losing that battle, that means that weapon is prospering against the version of that you are in the present moment. And that's because you're so caught up in the future and where you're trying to go that you're not maximizing and enjoying the present time. And you know what I realized when this used to happen to me? How many times, let me see, put some ones in the chat if you suffer from sleep paralysis. I did a year study on sleep paralysis, on what it actually is, what happens, why you're laying there, why you're opening your eyes, and why you can see some shit, why you feel like somebody's holding you down and you can't move, you can't talk. Put some ones in the chat if you have experienced this. Put some ones in the chat if you have experienced dreaming and needing to run from something that was attacking you and you were like, you can't even move, you can't run. Like, put the ones in the chat if you can relate. Put some ones in the chat if you can relate. You went to go fight somebody in a dream, and when you went to go punch him, you like this. Psychologically, that means you're laying up under the covers and your arms and legs couldn't move if you wanted them to. So therefore, that's why it moves like this in your dream. This is the definition. So if you thought something special was coming, you're just under the covers, motherfucker. This is why you can't run, this can't sleep. You're just under the covers, your arms and everything tied to pillows. This is why your big ass head is laying on your arms. This is why you can't punch. Your mouth wide open, nigga. That's why you can't run right now. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I go from spiritual to psycho comedy like real quick, so y'all got to bear with me. Y'all got to bear with me. So if these things are happening to you, these are moments where they're just like saying, hey, because 9 out of 10 to get out of those moments, you got to start like saying, yo, Jesus, help me. Yo, please, God, please, like, help me. Like, help me. You looking at God like, bro, like, help me. Put some fire in the chat if you experience these dreams where you feel like something is like holding you down, like it's like holding you down. And only when you say, God, please help me, Jesus Christ, you start praying. And then all of a sudden, all of that darkness go away. All of the darkness go away and you wake up and you're just like, oh my God, I had the worst dream. I felt like this. I was wide awake and I was trying to say something and I couldn't open my mouth. And then they was like grabbing me and then I started praying and everything was released. So my question is, why do you wait to the darkest moments of your dreams so you feeling like you're in paralysis, you can't move, you can't speak, you can't do nothing to call on God Almighty? In the present moment. Why, when you're not knocking on doors, you're trying to break generational chain, you're trying to learn a 1% skill set that will literally change the trajectory of wherever you're going, in the present moment, ask God for favor of saying, let me retain all of this information. God, please give me the strength of your greatest warrior to learn and earn in this organization in this present moment. See, you guys got to start learning how to pray for the present moment. See, I'm like, when I talk to God, it's like right now, like right here, right now. What's going on? God, give me strength to get on here and project the greatest gift that you have applied to me into the people through the phone Give me favor right now of the gift of the tongue to project your word through the phone. And make sure people get it. You understand the power of that? I don't need to be in my darkest subconscious fighting demon mind to literally start asking God for favor. Help me now. It used to be. I remember I used to get locked up. And that's when I started talking to God. Yo, man, listen. I promise you, I'll tell these niggas with the packs, we ain't dealing with them no more. I'ma tell the Bulgarians, don't even call me no more. I'm just being honest. And I still got the phone. I'm a work in progress. I said, I'm never using this phone again. Genesis was born. Genesis, play with this phone. All of your videos you want to download on this phone right here. There you go, baby girl. There you go. So it's in the greatest hands. That phone is in the greatest hands. At the present moment. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to say and why I'm talking to you guys the way I'm talking to you guys, because you guys have to start taking advantage of the present moment of the access of greatness that you guys have. And I'm just not talking about through me. I'm saying just in general in this present moment. Like you have guys and women around you doing some of the most miraculous things in your face in the present moment to get you motivated. And you look over those moments. You don't celebrate those moments because you're so focused on where you're trying to be in this particular industry that you forget to praise even the right now. And when you praise right now, you go, God, that should have been me. You know, man, I needed that. I needed the $2,000. I needed the $800. I needed it. Then why you didn't get that? What is it in you that is keeping you from truly financially leveling up? Is it the capital? Can I ask you what you do to get closer to God? I communicate. I used to fight God because God took a lot of good people from me. And then when I came to the fight with God and I realized it's not a fight with God, it's a fight with me because God is within me. And I'm having a fight to accepting who I am. And when I started accepting who I am, it demanded the conversation with God. And that's the God that lives in me, which allowed me to create a greater relationship with God like I tried to create a relationship with my money. And so as I started communicating with myself and started understanding that, not only am I speaking to myself, but I'm speaking to a higher version of myself, which is the God energy within me. And as I started respecting that, that's when the true faith of the unknown started becoming present. And I started saying, what I did yesterday was yesterday. What I want to do in the future is the future. What is the most powerful thing I can do is be in the present moment of the gift of God within me right now. And that's the energy you get from me on a daily basis. There's no room to be worried about the past. Because if I personally worried about my past, you would get a very consolidated as Mr. H. You would get a fucking 30-second time frame chart consolidating as Mr. H. Let me tell you, I'll be consolidating like a motherfucker if I was just stuck in my past. Nigga just always moving sideways. Like, nigga, I ain't going up, I ain't going down. I ain't got no break close retest, nigga. I'm wide open. Remember that channel I was just telling y'all about this morning? I'm talking, bro, like straight down channel. Y'all be like, Mr. H cool as hell, but man, that motherfucker negative in the motherfucker. So we stay in the uptrend, baby. We stay in the uptrend and we have bad moments, but we never have bad days. And where I get that metaphor from, you can have a bad offensive game, but you can never have a bad defensive game because defense is effort. So you can have a losing day, but it shouldn't blow your shit. Because losing is part of the game. But then if you're having losing days and it's taking you all the way back to like your account is on fucking baby giraffe legs, baby calf legs, like you just born, like you got some risk versus reward management skill sets that you need to be working on in the present moment. Meaning you're thinking your account should be there when it's right here and you're not respecting it where it's at. You're just trying to take it where you want it to go. Hey, everybody click, yeah, they should click that thumbs up. They should click that thumbs up. There should be a whole bunch of likes. I can't see how many people even in here, to be honest with you. Like, I can't even see how many people in here. But what's happening? What's up, Muna? What's happening? What's happening? Them baby giraffe legs. Everybody know about them baby giraffe legs. The mama of the giraffe will hit her with the neck. Like, listen, you better get to moving because them lions coming. That motherfucker. Real quick. That motherfucker real quick. We got 98 watching, Sean. That's what's popping. To the individual just dropped out and made it 97, you owe me 100 push-ups. I'm going to find you when I'm in my analytics. You see that visual? Is that motherfucker? And mama's like, listen, bitch, you better get your shit together. You finna be dealing that motherfucker. That motherfucker get to skating through the Sahara. That motherfucker get to skating. So I'm here to tell y'all, the minute you take your account from baby giraffe legs, like you're gonna be skating in the market. You're gonna be skating in the market. But you can't just think you're not gonna go through that phase. You should be thankful that I'm comparing it to an animal versus to a real baby. Because if babies were in the Sahara and them niggas didn't start walking and running to 2 years old, shit. You're talking depopulation on steroids. Like, no baby will make it. Imagine our kids they're crawling at 6 months. It takes them 5-6 months to start crawling. I'm telling you straight up. Like, you gotta have them motherfuckers in the trees. You gotta go to the trees. Everything that is born in the wild starts walking and running in like maybe 5-10 minutes. Why? Because that is priority. Because they know if you stay on the ground with the smell that I just put on your ass of giving birth, hyenas and lions are going to be around here pretty soon. So you got about 25 or 30 minutes to get your shit together, young grasshopper. And we got to keep it moving. So imagine if you gave prioritize to your spirituality and your relationship with God, like, yo, I got about 20-30 minutes and I need to take this shit really serious. So the conversations that I'm finna have with the Most High, it got to be real serious, real quick, because it is the prey versus predator, and I need to make some real decisions right now, and I need to get to moving. How many times, put some fire in the chat right now, you're in a situation where your finances on baby calf legs, and you need to start running right now? Because the bills coming, the predators are coming, they smell you, your bills are coming back around. February to 28 days, it's 24th, you got 4 more days. So then you jumping in the market like, listen, I don't know, but God got me. God got favor, so I'm going to put the one lot on the US 30 right now. It is what it is. Do you know the worst type of individual that you can be around when you are focusing on the present moment? The worst individual you can have around yourself in the energy of the present moment and making it the best is the individual that is saying it is what it is. Not in my world. Not in my world, not on my watch, not in my book, bro. It ain't. Maybe in your life, yes. So therefore, if I don't see you going where I'm going, I can't have you standing where I'm at. Because where I'm at, I'm making the best version of me. So when I get where I'm going, I can stay there. I'm not going to be in the present moment and then I'm shooting for the stars in the present moment. And as I'm missing the stars, and then the individual next to me who is barely trying to hit the stars, they go, well, you know what, Mr. H, It is what it is, dog. No, dog, it ain't. No, it ain't, bro. We keep shooting. We keep shooting. And we show up every day with godly energy, loving, hugging, healing, preaching, teaching, changing the world. Changing the world. And that's where it is for a lot of you guys. If you guys are 100% not receiving, it's because your giving account is so low. And imagine if your giving account is so low and you ain't got shit to give. People ask me, Mr. H, what am I supposed to give if I ain't got nothing to give? Your word to God. Your word has more value than anything you have right now. Give your word to God that you're going to become a better version of yourself. You're going to stop making the same mistakes that you made last week as a trader. You're going to start making sure that you got proper analysis before you just jump into a trade because you see a signal pinned. Give your word, stand on your word, give your handshake, honor it, and move forward. Men or women, it does not matter. You ain't got nothing to give. Give your word that you're going to become a better version of yourself because you know for a fact no weapons formed against you shall prosper. If you calculate every dime, every time, every second, every hour, every day, every week, every month, if you calculate it all, can we openly say the beautiful thing about every second, every day, every hour, every minute, that you are never alone. God is always with you through it all. 365, 24/7. Is that not amazing? I'm telling y'all, and I'm not trying to get all spiritual on y'all, but I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, the quote of what my grandfather always say, the day the blind man sees is the day he throws the sticks away, has provoked this energy for me. And let me tell you, there's nothing more powerful than knowing that the Most High energy is with you 24/7, 365. They say in the good book, at that energy, that power, knowing that he is with you, you can move mountains. This is what it says. This is what it says. So I'm going, to be honest with you, I ain't trying to move no mountains, but I'm damn sure trying to make sure Philly ain't looking like Gotham City in 2027. You know what I'm saying? I need a year maybe or something over here to shake some shit up in Philly, but damn. Give me to 2027. I'm finna 100% shake it up in Vegas. 100% shook it up in Orlando. Yes, move the mountains, heal the sick, giving sight to the blind. I'm telling you, like, people thinking that you just need to walk around and open the blind man's eyes. If you just planted a seed in the blind man, that is more than enough. I like it. I like it. I'm here for it. So I'm here to tell y'all, like, listen, let's have an amazing week. Let's have an amazing week, and let's honor the presence of God within all of us. Because there's no more greater gift than we have till date is the present moment that we're living in right now, which gives us our breath, which gives us our hope, which gives us our drive, which gives us our missions. It gives us everything. And let me tell you, last thing I want to literally tell you guys is, as an entrepreneur for 24 plus years, I'm telling you, I have slaved myself in my own company. I've set myself free in my own company and then went back and slaved myself again. And anytime I find myself working so hard to build my companies back up to where they used to be, back up where they should to be, I used to forget about the play. I used to forget about the moment when you remember the days when you had to, like, stop playing with your favorite toy? I don't know if y'all remember those days. I used to play with He-Mans. I don't know if y'all understand He-Mans, Thundercats. So I used to have these little action figures, all of the WrestleManias, Hulk Hogan's, the Macho Man Randy Savage, the Sting. So I used to have all of these little action figures that I used to play with. And I remember the day I was 11 years old. And I told myself that I have to stop playing with toys and start going in my backyard and playing basketball more. I remember the day. And that day, I put things in a box, and I put that box away. And my mom came to me. I think I was like, it was like, literally, I think I was maybe 24, 25. And she gave my sons those toys when they were like 4, 4, and 3. I remember like that. And man, those toys made me so happy when I saw them. My old Rambo toy, like all of this shit. So I took my toys away, and then growing through all of those moments, I remember like during COVID when it was literally like feeling like there was like no way out for the first little 5, 6 months of COVID. Like, what the hell am I going to do? And I realized I was just so overwhelmed with like trying to find solutions to problems that was not even my problems. These were just thrown problems that had been created from political, economical, like it was just a problem. And I went back and I said, you know what? Maybe it's just time to just have fun. Maybe it's time to get the toy box out and just sit, play with some toys, and just relax and enjoy the roses. You've been a gardener, you've been planting seeds, and let's see what harvest comes from your good hard work. Because for those who, what they say, what is that? You reap what you sow. How does that saying go? I forgot the saying about your harvest. Those who plant seeds shall take their harvest, or something like that. It's a really good quote, but it is literally jumping out of my mind. But where I'm going with this, no matter how much you work, no matter how hard you work, no matter what debt you have, no matter what goals you're seeking, never forget to always have fun. Always have fun. Because let me tell you, there's a major difference in getting to the finish line happy, having fun, enjoying, laughing, than getting to the finish line beat up, limping, missing teeth, and just like, oh my God, thank God I made it. And then the God in you looking like, bitch, shit, you could have made it so much better versus bitching and complaining the whole damn time. Bitch, we barely got here with your lazy ass. I told you not to wear them damn Ugg boots, bitch. I told you. I'm telling you, I don't know where it comes from. But so many people have got used to reaching to the finish line, beat up, bruised, and just, oh, thank God for another day. Lord knows I wasn't going to make it, and only God pulled me through. Get your shit together. Get your shit together. Cross the finish line with your chest up, your chin high, eyes wide open, smiling, ready to shake the hand and greet the first individual on the other side. Thank God we are here, and we are here to stay. And then start shining light everywhere you step. The faith in the unknown comes from there. You can put me in a brand new city. You can put me in a brand new city that I've never been in. And I have 4 or 5 individuals that I understand exactly who or what and what. I'll attract the main individuals immediately. And I say, thank God for giving me sight. Thank God for giving me wisdom to speak and interact with different individuals to be able to pull the cream from the crop, you see? So that being said, never drop the stick, beautiful people. Never drop the stick in your trading. Keep it at the basics, even though you can see the bigger moves, even though you know how to do a top-down analysis, even though you know how to make money in the foreign exchange market, how to take it and put it into crypto, how to take it and switch it into business. How do you take the same money that you're doing right now? Do you understand it's a bigger picture? Put an 8 in the chat if you got kids. Because if you're just literally happy with $40, $80, $150, $200, how your kids gonna use that when you telling yourself you're already in debt? You need the $200, but you can't withdraw the $200 because then your account be back to $80-something. But I go, why not go to $80-something? Draw $200 5 times, bro. Math start mathing. Go back to the stick. 0.1. Go back to the stick. Oh shit, 0.2. I got. I can see a little bit. You get into that 0.5 shit, you got your eyes open again. See, that's growth. Some of y'all trying to jump out the womb running. Doesn't work like that. So if you get anything out of this mindset, understand staying with the fundamentals are literally really crucial in the trading industry, because the fundamentals will take you to where you want to go. And if you stick with the fundamentals, it's nothing to change the number on the way. Let me say that again. If you stick to the fundamentals, it's nothing to change the numbers on the way. This week, fundamentally, we were using 0.10s. And because I compounded and was disciplined on the 0.10, the gift from the universe of financial abundance and breaking generational curses will allow me to use the 0.15 next week. And if I do it for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I'm going from a 0.10 to a 0.15 to a 0.20 to a 0.25 to a 0.30. And now I'm creating the same fundamental habits with the fundamental actions with the same drive, but the rewards are so much greater. Overworked, underpaid, to overpaid for work that you no longer do. That's the formula of success. Overworked, underpaid, then overpaid for work that you no longer do. So I love you guys. I love you guys. Get your shit together. Get your relationship up. Start having that conversation with yourself. Start having that conversation with yourself, because it's a real deal conversation that is missing. It's a real deal conversation that is missing. And if you're going to God and asking God for favors for an individual that you yourself don't know, that is sin to me. I'm telling you, because it says come as you are. And if you don't know who you are, how are you going to be asking for blessings that don't belong to you? And that's why your blessings are so prolonged in this life right now. Let me say that again. Because you're asking for blessings that don't belong to you, this is why your blessings are so prolonged. And then you start rushing God to give you things that you personally don't deserve. You won't. You have to create actions behind those requests. Prayer without action is delusion. And it's delusion through oneself. Just that simple, which is insanity. Just that simple. I love y'all. I really do. And I want to see the best from y'all. And if you feel like, weapons is like some weapons will prosper against you, hit me up. I got really big shoulders and I carry a really big sword and I carry a fully equipped itchy trigger finger. So we can defeat for you. We can fight for you. Not over you. I always tell people, I will never fight over nobody. But I'll fight for? Let me tell you, for? Shit. I'll go to war for you. For you, I'll go to war. Over you, never. For you? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. If I got the hiccups later, you already know. If I got the hiccups later, like this, you already know I'm a drunken monkey out here in Philly, in Gotham City, baby. So I love you guys, y'all. You guys make the rest of your day the best of your day. It is 40% proof. 40%. I like it. This is amazing. So God bless you guys. I appreciate you guys. I'll get these out to YouTube, drop them in the recorded session. Let's get ready for Open Bail. That's happening in another 30 minutes. I'm extremely excited to dive into the financial markets. I haven't took a trade yet, so I'm ready to press the button, ready to sling the sword. I'm ready to sling the sword. So I love you guys. Make the rest of your day the best of your day. Deuces, beautiful people.